Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been 5 seconds since I finished the last video. This is a very rare circumstance for me. A frilled dragon is not typical for me to take, unless we also happen to get 2 extra faint triggers, which are not super common this week, but they got the job done here. And by got the job done, I mean provided me with a convincing draw. Although admittedly it was against a team that's also pretty strong. I'll take a 2-3. 2 3-3s or 3. No, we want it like this. I think you can run the Markov chain on that one if you want to. I think this is the right order. But listen, if you're doing like a combinatronics PhD or something like that, let me know how the data shakes out. But that's just what feels right in my head right there. And it won. So don't waste your time doing your PhD dissertation on that round specifically. Because I think, I mean, we just proved it. I think we're going to go elephant. Frilled dragon is kind of, it's at a bit of a loss here. I'm going to take a flycatcher just because it's unusual. I'm going to take an elephant and hope we get some hurt triggers. It'll probably have to be in the later game. And then I'm going to give the elephant some honey. And I'm very pessimistic about our overall chances on this round, but the elephant this weekly you kind of take and you hope that you get a camel soon after. And the flycatcher, I'm just gonna level with you. I think it's one of those things that I take because I get burned by it, but then I realize nobody runs summons until the very late game this week. You know what? Go ahead and toss me a raccoon. I don't necessarily expect it to pop off and do too much, but like I think if you can carry the debt of it not being that useful for you, and the fact that it doesn't beat an egg is crazy to me, but I digress. If you can carry the debt of it not being that useful to you in the early and mid game, I think it can do insane work for you in the late game. So let's be realistic. You suck. You're better. Lettuce can work here. This is new. We're like in no man's land. Why don't we have you come out here too? And honestly, why don't we set it up thusly? And then we got a pretty good lettuce. I thought the elephant was a tier 3 for some reason. And we do have a leech. I think you freeze the leech. It's the First Amendment. Maybe you've heard of it. They got all their ants at the back. This person ran a good team last time. Why do you have a team with all your ants at the back now? Oh, you know what? Because they're on hard mode. Finally, hard mode is benefiting me. They probably have like the first few units on the team get weak or something like that, and their ants are super strong, so they moved them back. I missed the part where that's my problem. Okay, elephant was an experiment. It has not panned out. We're going to send a leech out here. None of this is really necessary. Ant just doesn't interest me. Give me one of these. We're ignoring the salamander willfully here. It's a bit of a whiff, honestly. Stop it! It's not like we'd be that stoked to have a level 3 ant in a weekly without pills anyway. It's a highway with no off-ramp. Sure, the merge is fantastic, but what are you going to do now, hotshot? A giraffe? A parrot that's stealing the effects of a giraffe, which doesn't even work. It must be my lucky day. Maybe there was no better place for it. I didn't crunch the numbers. Another leech. Another leech. And a beluga. I think you just sort of gotta have a beluga on the team to do something. We don't know what it's gonna eat yet, but we can use this as like a basis. You know, this can give us a theme for the future. We'll get another good unit out. If we level the beluga and then have it spit out a... wow, this is a strong team, dude. Oh, it's not strong. It's fool's gold. It's all hatching chicks. I've been scammed. I guess I was doing the same thing myself. If we could have you spit out... Let me see. We're on tier 4s. I mean, spitting out even like an armadillo, but later spitting out an eagle or an orca would go crazy. Or even a tapir if we had it in the right position. Okay, I don't think we need to, but I'm gonna. Basically, we could have you eat this and you would turn into a level 2 armadillo immediately. I'm gonna do this literally just because I think it's funny. I don't think it's a good strategy at all necessarily, but it's... And there's you, and I guess we should go Leech Camel. I'm sorry to do this. I guess I'm going to do it to the ants. I feel like maybe we need you around for now. Trust me, this is a weird team. I mean, Leech Camel's not weird, but the way we got to Leech Camel is very strange, and then Chocolate Cake on a Beluga is very unusual, but... Oh, Leech Camel, very creative. It's a very creative squad, I would say, for me personally, such as. Now, the math just is horrible for us on that one. That's gotta hurt. But you know what? It is what it is. We're running Leech Camel as well. We're just doing it worse, more or less. You gotta go. You come out here. It'd be nice if you buffed the camel, but we can't make it happen via a donut, unfortunately. So we're really... I mean, I'm going to try Raccoon at the front. And I'm not sure I see it come into pass. You also, this would probably be better if we could just have you spit out a wolf, the level 2 wolf that spits out level 2 pigs. I don't really need you to spit out a level 2 scorpion. And probably a lemon on you eventually. I don't know. Leech Camel, it might have showed up too late and we overcommitted. We don't even have, like, a good unit yet. All of our stats are ephemeral. And yet, ooh! And then get smoked? Not at all. Not at all. It's good meat. That's good meat. We were not so far off on that one. I think there's a glimmer. Not a high chance, but I think there's a glimmer we get out of this one. Definitely need to take that. Eat the wolf. You're going to spit out 3... Oh, that doesn't overwrite the chocolate cake. Ooh, okay. Alrighty then. You should just move to the back then. That'll be funny in so many ways. And now I'm realizing our leech cannot get the stats from the Stegosaurus. So it'd be really nice if they went to... Actually, Raccoon or Camel, I could see them both accomplishing something for us. Although, admittedly, our opponent has no equipment, so... Not so much. You can overwrite, but we want to make sure we keep... Would I rather have a wolf or an eagle? I would rather have an eagle. Unfreeze me, roll me. It could also just lemon, but you don't have any HP. But 8 damage is not much anyway. Okay, take this. Now go, move back to second place. It's not looking fantastic. You know what? I'm sorry to say, a Stegosaurus that is going to buff a raccoon or a gorilla makes a lot of sense to me. And admittedly, we're cooking, but not in, like, the good way. Like, in the let him cook, he's crazy way. Bro is on to nothing sort of way. You stole my lemon? We spit out an alpaca. I forgot that it's not level 2. Our, just stop it. Don't embarrass yourself. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. I forgot that our orca, sorry, not our orca, our beluga didn't get to level 2. It was still only level 1. Even I fed it chocolate, but that was it. Oh, now we're talking. Let me be like a proper masseuse. A proper masseuse. Like the kind you get on a Disney cruise, not the kind of massage you get from a massage parlor that only opens at 8 p.m. when the sun goes down. Like the Arctic monkeys. Take one of these. You could blow out a team that's based on a silk moth. Okay, so we cooked last time, and that cooking, I think, it proved to us why we should just take salamander. Got a little lucky there. Ant at the back always hurts. Thanks to the seahorse shuffle. Way late for the magpie. We got a camel. We didn't get a camel on level up, but if we did, you could make the frigate bird work. I'm going to freeze it anyway, just because, I don't know, it sounds funny. And I still think that a raccoon can pop. I'm going crazy mode. I'm going chocolate cake on an ant. I don't know. I'm experimenting a little bit because I think I conditioned myself last week to like be used to never winning. It was a really bad idea. So now that we've gotten some 10 pieces this week, I'm loving life, man. I'm like, we've gotten a couple of 10 pieces. Let's just throw caution to the wind and maybe buy a salamander real quick. And then look for some start of battle effects. Ooh, you're gonna carry that weight for a... Okay, I don't know who owns the Beatles catalog anymore, but I imagine they're doing something with it. Let's not get ourselves into trouble. Wait a minute. We're a genius. The kind of compulsion the genius possess in the insane lament. So I'm sorry to the raccoon, but the salamander, we give the salamander precedence, we do. Rest of the squad definitely looking a bit but it's quite nice. Honestly, I think the seahorse is being unwound pretty soon, so we're just moving the ant to the front just cuz. Like Jane's Addiction's comeback song in the mid-2000s, just because. This is a very unfavorable trade for us. And yet we still draw. Okay. Now, we're unwinding a little bit. So I think you're gone first. You're also gone soon. Don't get too attached to it. Sell me, buy me. Sell me? Oh, wait, well, don't sell me yet. That's very nice. Thank you. It's round 6. Freeze me, roll me. No extra start of battle. Sell me, buy me. For now, I would definitely be content tossing you one of these. I feel like this is an extremely annoying team to play against on round 6. We probably kill 3 units with the Dolphins. We probably kill 1 and wound 1 more unit with the Dolphins. And here we see the leech camel in its natural habitat. This one's merely a baby. It hasn't gotten even up to 50-50 yet. Crikey. People still doing crikey bits? He's lost it. He's lost his mind. This is a start of battle. And then you're just like, oh, but you can't be there. But you can't even do... You're not going to be on the squad, so don't get too concerned, I guess. You're gone. You're back on the squad. You're going. You're not gone yet, but you're going. Definitely feeling, I would say, bearish until we get a salamander to level 2, and then the tier 6 units this week can go a little pog crazy. Tier 5s and tier 6s. Your name's really Bart Futquist, huh? How'd you think of that one? You know what? Don't tell me. I've decided I don't want to know. Dun, 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 dun. Good start of battles, at least. Another lollipop, but I dare not freeze it yet. I don't think the dragonfly is that important this week. But I will say 21-21 is not where we want our best unit to be, and this is not a particularly sniping-heavy weekly, so... Even though we just got sniped. So I'm thinking, like, our squad's a little bit behind the 8-ball for sure, and we got to chalk it up just a bit to shop luck, because we haven't gotten that level 2 salamander yet, but we're getting close. Maybe if we're going to have a level 3 dolphin, maybe you can justify the pineapple. Moose obviously goes crazy. We probably don't buy a moose this round. I think you move you on here, run you at the front, and then we look for probably next round. You take the dolphin out to put, or you put the dolphin on top of the other dolphin, you bring a moose out, you put a donut on a salamander, and you start praying. This was very favorable. The scorpion, when it works, you always are like, I'm a genius. It feels good, man. Take this. Go here. Take this. One roll. We can make one purchase. or we could keep rolling for better stats. I would roll for better stats, roll for better stats, I'd roll for better stats. It's highly unfortunate. It'd be nice if we could keep that chocolate, but it is what it is. This is not looking great long term. I'm not sure it's looking great short term either, but it's definitely not looking great long term. What a name! People are getting way out of pocket with the names, man. It's the only reason I lost that one. I was distracted by the name. Brother, you gotta give me a little more. You know what? Take a 1-up. It's a high risk play. Sell me, buy me. I completely neglected start of battle effects in their entirety, but this guy got way too focused on the moose. I was uncomfortable. I was looking for a lifeline. Yeah, go ahead. Steal my 1-up. Oh, no. My donut. What happened to my... Because you stole my 1-up, I didn't come back to life, so I didn't get that touch. Oh, no. Okay, that was horrible. Did not go well. I don't love the squad, but it's pretty okay. We lose, in my opinion, we lose to ants. Because we're gonna 1-for-1 at the front unit, and then if they have ants behind that, we're in trouble. If they don't have ants, we win. It's just, I mean, it's the math with the fact that there's only a couple 2-3s in the pack. Don't put them there. Are you crazy? Egg me. I don't like this team too much, but we did win round 1, so what do I know? Okay, it was a useless egg, unfortunately, but we play what the shops give us. This is a loss for certain. Como, do you want to leave? Are you leaving the room? It's getting a little warm in here, no doubt about that. 2 of these. We don't really have, like, a strat right now. We're just sort of... nothing has illuminated itself yet. Okay, he does want to leave. Let me just see how this round shakes out, Tomo. This is what we needed with our egg. But then we get a 1-for-2 after we lose regardless. Here you go, Tomo. Not that interested in the opossum leveling. I'm interested in you leveling, and I am willing to wait a turn. I guess I'm willing to not wait a turn as well. Well, what a familiar looking squad. Why don't we put you at the front, and then there's a small chance that our moth can get value out of the egg. There's a small chance our possum can, like, 2-for-1. It didn't 2-for-1, and the egg was worthless, so forget everything I just said. But either way, we did pick up a win. I love the new health system, man. I know it's not that new anymore. If it weren't for the new health system, this run would, like, already be over. We would have been on 2 HP or something like that, and we would have been like, we go again. I think we can afford to maybe try this. Frog, I like, but, like, you gotta have the right setup. I don't think this is the right setup, but I mean, this is going to do 5 damage once, and then it's a 5-2 pretty early in the game. Maybe I am okay with it. Maybe it worked out amazing. Oh. Still, we won, but I thought it was going to be a little more elegant than that. I mean, you have Leech Camel, like, immediately. I think you have to unwind. I think you get sold, and you get sold. I think it's not too late to start Leech Camel with all this HP left, and then you just start buffing the heck out of your Leech. I'm sorry, we've never really done one of these on video. Holy cow, we even got a level 2 Camel ASAP, and then it's like the Shop of Dreams for us. The rest of our squad has some vestiges of our previous attempt at having fun. But you know what? I hope you're not going to hold that against me. Don't steal my meat. Who said you could steal my meat? Now, again, this is to be expected, okay? There was a little pivot. It might take a couple of turns to really start to take off. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, I think. You're just not... You're not part of the turbo team right now. No offense intended. You're just basically a better giraffe at this point. I got very lucky. I did not check how much health we would have. Or how much gold we would have, sorry. That's a really good dragonfly. It immediately turned into a level 2 giraffe. I appreciate that more than you could possibly know. And this looks more like it. I think we got a great shot here. Penguin could do some work for us, too. Got to think about it. Well, you know what you could do? You could sell Penguin, ensure that the camel always gets some of the buffs, rather than leaving it up to chance. Not that interested here. Say, honestly, I think you're basically here for the money, so I'm going to give our tree frog another 8 damage unless it gets sniped, but hopefully the penguin would take the snipe instead. Makes sense to me. It makes a little... Oh, no. Like, first off, I got sniped. Secondly, they have a freaking rhino. No! Okay, big rhino. You got the job done. Kudos to you. Congratulations. This is a big round for us. This is very important. Definitely feels like this goes pog crazy. Certainly feels like... a goose is good, but if I could get a beluga out there that then swallows something that spits something out, then maybe it's a lost cause trying to make our tree frog actually like get some value. But I don't know. I just think he's neat. You should take that. Whatever you eat, you're gonna take that. I'm happy with the squad. I am. This is what we asked for. We asked for Leech Camel. We got Leech Camel. How can you complain about this? Even if we do seem to be losing more than expected. We're not going to lose this one. The pigs are, they do nothing. Like the goggles in Radioactive Man's ill-fated cinematic debut. You want to make sure that beluga eating an eagle is totally fine. And, I mean, even just having, like, an eagle instead of a penguin might be sick, but I do like scaling as well. We really want to see, like, a moose, I guess. Another tree frog. Like, I just can't imagine that being important, but... Okay, so this is our ride or die squad for now. Everything has a purpose. The leech is the team captain. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's quick and nimble. I think we're doing a good job of, like, canceling out the effect of the buff here that they're getting. I mean, that couldn't have gone better. Maybe it's naive of us to expect that to happen every time. I feel so lost not having a salamander on the team. Like, it just feels unnatural. And not having a moose, I'm like, dude, this is like it's a horror story. Level 2 leech. It's going to scale a little faster. I guess I would rather you ate an orca. Next round. Sure, that's one way to do it. Because if you eat an orca, it could then spit out an eagle that could then spit out another unit. It spit out an orca that spits out an eagle that spits out another unit. Like, the orca is like the highest expected value if you're looking for the maximum number of feint triggers, I think. Now, you got quite a big lad here. That's going to be rough to deal with. It's not going to be rough, it's going to be impossible, and we're going to be on lethal here. I'd love to see a slightly unusual team get a little bonus. Now, here's the thing. I want to buff you again, but we need to make sure we get another orca in the perfect position. And now you're going to spit out 2, so we got to reorganize, like, the whole squad. Now the squad is actually, like, it's... the squad is driven by the beluga and the tree frog. So we could... this may not be smart. but it's going to be fun, okay? You should stay frozen just in case we can feed our beluga, not our orca. It should at least, for round 12, we almost have a max unit, and then we got a funky little combo at the back. I'm interested in what this could possibly do for us. It may not do enough, or it may do way more than it. Oh, okay, there's our orca, and then... Ooh, they did not spit out good units at all. Scary. Roll me. I'm not having you eat the soft ice, that's for sure. It's unnecessary, insubordinate, and churlish. We're basically just rolling at this stage of our lives. You know what? I guess I am having to eat the soft ice. I can't believe it. Doesn't screw up our orca because we had the orca saved there just in case. We were hoping to get some chocolate as our payoff instead. Every win from this point onwards is a gift, okay? It's just... Wow, level 3. Badger couldn't have been in a better position to screw me up. And yet, hang on. There's more. Here comes the orca. You got quite a strong lad. There'd be a shame if something happened to him. Ooh, 2 more horrendous units. 2 more freaking god-awful units. Although summoning a dog so the tree frog can shoot again is kind of funny. I don't really want a melon, do I? Maybe I did. You should come out here. Freya, freeze me. Nah. I'm like, nah. Brother, you gotta go. I know. Trust me, I know it. I can't even put a Stegosaurus on the team because the Stegosaurus is just gonna buff nothing. Not really that interested in you. I was rolling to try to get Orca on the left, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'll admit, like, it's not a good use of company resources, but I think at this point we're sunk into our team, and it's at some point it's gonna burn us. But for now, we're having fun, and fun is fun, man. A lot of people they don't agree with that assessment of things, but I do. This seems like a team we match up insanely favorably with. You didn't even kill my Orca, man. It's embarrassing. Very nice. Possibly nice, and then we pretty much got to send it. We're on super lethal. This is the first time I've ever gotten the tree frog to level 3. Until then, we're waiting! Waiting on the world to change. Okay, this is a strong lad with a sniper behind it. Don't shoot my snake. Oh, you're a piece of junk, is what you are. Oh, but we killed your scorpion. Turnabout is fair play. Well, well, well. Who would have thought? I mean, Leech Camel did a lot of the heavy lifting, but the river here was a little weird, right? A little weird. Tree frog with the level 2 beluga spitting out a level 2 orca. Hey, either way, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. See ya!